Pray thee, Mistress Margaret, deserve me well at my hands by helping me to the speech of Beatrice.
Will you then write me a sonnet in praise of my beauty?
In so high style, Margaret, that no man living shall come over it. For in most comely truth, thou deservest it.
To have no man come over me? Why? Shall I always keep below stairs?
Thy wit is as quick as the greyhound's mouth. It catches.
And yours as blunt as the fencer's foils, which hit, but hurt not.
A most manly wit, Margaret, and therefore it will not hurt a woman. I pray thee, call Beatrice. I give thee the bucklers.
Give us the swords. We have bucklers of our own.
If you use them, Margaret, you must first put in the pikes with a vice, and those are dangerous weapons for maids.
Well, I will call Beatrice to you, who I think hath legs.
And therefore will come. The gods of love that sit above and knows me and knows me how pitiful I deserve. I mean in singing, but in loving. Leander the good swimmer, Troilus the first employer of panders, and a whole book full of these quondam carpet mangers whose names yet run smoothly in the even road of the blank verse. Why? They were never so truly turned over and over as my poor self in love. I cannot show it in rhyme. I have tried. I can find out no rhyme for lady, but baby. An innocent rhyme. For scorn, born, a hard rhyme. For school, fool, a babbling rhyme. Very ominous endings. No, I was not born under a rhyming planet, nor can I not woo in festival terms. Sweet Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I call thee?
Yea, Signor, and depart when you bid me.
Oh, stay but till then.
Then is spoken. Very well now, and yet, here I go. Let me go with that I came, which is with knowing what hath passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words. And thereupon, I will kiss them.
Foul words is with foul wind, and foul wind is with foul breath, and foul breath is noisome. Therefore, I will depart unkissed.
You have frighted the word out of his right sense, so forcible is thy wit. I will tell thee plainly. Claudio undergoes my challenge, and either I must shortly hear from him, or I will subscribe him a coward. And now, I pray you, tell me, for which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me?
For them all together, which maintained so politic a state of evil that they could not admit any good part to intermingle with them. But for which of my good parts did you first suffer love for me?
Suffer love? A good epithet. I do suffer love indeed, for I love thee against my will.
In spite of your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart. If you spite it for my sake, I will spite it for yours. For I can never love that which my friend hates.
An old instance, Beatrice, that lived in the line of good neighbors. If a man do not erect in his time his tomb ere he dies, he shall live no longer in monument than the bell rings and the widow weeps.
And how long is that, think you?
Question? Why, an hour in clamor and a quarter in room. Therefore, it is most expedient for the wise, if Don Moore of his conscience find no impediment to the contrary, to be the trumpet of his own virtues, as I am to myself. So much for praising myself, who I myself will bear witness as praiseworthy. And now tell me, how doth thy cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you
Very ill, too.
serve God, love me, and then there I will leave you, for here comes one in haste.
Madam, madam, you must come to your aunt. Yonder old's calling at home. It is proven my lady hero hath been falsely accused. The prince and Claudio mightily abused, and Don John is the author of all, who is fled and gone. Will you come presently?
Will you go hear this news, Signor?
I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thy eyes. And moreover, I will go with thee to thy aunt's.